And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Tigres UANL versus LAFC Leagues Cup 2025 League Phase Match 3. We have multiple full times. San Diego Mazatlan still 0-0. Pachuca still leads Houston 2-1. Puebla just beat Montreal 2-1. Columbus beat Leon 1-0. Toluca beat NYCFC 2-1. And we're about to begin the final match, or the match that will finish the last on this evening. Tigres UANL contra LAFC. La Lisco. Fase Grupos. Partido 3. Jornada 3. Should be interesting. We'll be here and ready to go. Or we are ready to go. Match. There we go. Okay, I was worried for 5 seconds. Starting 11s are as follows for Tigres. In goal, we have Nahuel Guzman. The back four of Javier Aquino. We have Romulo. We have Juan Jose Parata and Jesus Garza. The midfield four of Oziel Herrera, Fernando Golehan, Juan Bruneta, Diego Lainez, and the front two of Andre Pierre Gignac and Angel Correa, who's been amazing this year so far. For LAFC, in goal, we have Thomas Asal. The midfield four, or back four, of Sergei Palencia and Kosi Tafari. We have Kenneth Nielsen and Artem Smolyakov. The midfield three of Frankie Ama. We have Adam Saldana, Ryan Raposo, and the midfield three, or the front three, of David Martinez, Jeremy Obobase, and Yaw Yaboa. Buwanga is not even on the bench. Okay, they're going to throw this one too. Okay. Yeah, Tigres probably wins this one. Yep. At least you had a home game. Well, if you look at the 11 LAFC, it looks like they're going to throw this game. Matthew Chouanier on the bench. Timothy Tillman on the bench. Marky Delgado on the bench. Igor Jesus on the bench. No Buwanga to be seen at all. Cecilio Waterman to Toronto FC thoughts. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it if it was real. We need a striker. I think he'd be good. So far on the points. Toluca first, Pachuca second, Tigres third, Puebla fourth. Juarez has to win to knock out Puebla. Mazatlan, right now, their draw will put them fifth. They have to win to knock out Puebla as well. Pumas, the same. Tigres, no matter what, for now, at least for the night, would be safe. Question is, I think they'll win, though, because Denny Buwanga ain't even playing this game. Montreal lost, 14th place. San Diego has a point. We'll see what happens with that. Houston, bottom of the table with 0 points. So we'll talk about where the table is. Saw that fake rumor. I wish it was true. I'm glad you're home safe, yes. But with the starting 11s, it looks to me like LAFC's throwing this game heavily. No Buwanga to be seen. No Buwanga to be seen, which sucks. Houston Pachuca, 2-1 at 90 minutes. Are you glad Montreal lost? Yes. Yep. Oh, there's Jesus. His freaking name now looks like a radio station name. Welcome back. And now his name looks like a radio station name now. Welcome back. But yeah, I'm glad Montreal lost. Goodbye. to them. Tigres LAFC, here we go. Here we go. Slowly transition back to my original form. Are you glad to NYCFC lost? No. Not, well, I mean, I wanted Toluca, my prediction about Toluca making the semifinals be correct, but, you know. NYCFC, I mean, they weren't that close, but either way. Well, good for you, Isaiah. Good for you. Nahuel Guzman in goal for Tigres. Jesus Garza, Juan Jose Parata, Romulo, Javier Aquino, the back four, Oziel Herrera, Fernando Gorejan, Brunetta Lainez, Angel Correa, and Andre Pierre Gignac. Well, good. You almost hit it off pretty quickly. Wink. Starting 11, Thomas Asal, Artem Smolyakov, Nielsen, Tafari, Palencia, Raposo, Amaya, Saldana, Yaboa, Abobase, Martinez. Yeah, they're throwing this one. Yeah, she definitely... She wanted to left no stone unturned. She didn't want to leave any stone unturned, didn't she? Respect. Players to watch, Angel Correa for Tigres, either way. Why, at least... David Martinez for LAFC is the player to watch. Why, at least you took it at face value. Well, I don't know about face value instantly, but... Is Gignac done? I mean, he was hurt for a while. Let's see how he plays. Let's see how he picks up things over the next month or so. Well, hey, at least, you know, you well, I wouldn't say take it at face value instantly, but it didn't take you that long to take it at face value. Game about to start. Okay, I can't. And Yeezus back to the Dynasty squad. Let's go. That's just Yeezus, Dillon. He's been gone for a while. Isaiah, the next hour or so, she calls me out of nowhere and says herself that she'd love to show me her cherries, and she'd love for me to be... Okay, Isaiah. And she's recommending water park dates. And by water park, do you mean... Netflix and chill? Gignac hadn't started in a while, I think. Oh, you might have actually meant water park. Okay. Good. Lamau. Tigres needs to look into goalkeeper Nahuel. Is getting old, is what it is. Both kinds. Okay. Got it. Yeah, because I can't read my comments over here. Hey, good for you. Hey. There you go. Take it at face value, right? Okay. Tomorrow or Thursday. That's good. I think we know where that's going. Good for you. Have fun. Have fun, man. At least you took it at face value within hours. Who you see more solid, Tigres or Miami? Angel Correa really is, I'd say Miami. I'd say Miami right now. Yeah. I'm only wearing black and gold because LAFC is playing, Nestor. I get what you mean. I get what you mean, Isaiah. I'm happy for you, man. You know what's crazy? She calls me in the morning saying she missed me. And she's not the only girl that says she wanna. Okay. Rory, Rory, we weren't talking about those. Well, I guess. Well, Rory, that's not exactly the water park he was talking about. That wasn't exactly it. That wasn't exactly it. I know what that means. Travis Hunter's already getting a divorce. I've seen it everywhere. I would feel sorry for him, but he did it to himself. He did it to himself. I'm very sad we lost. We were very vulnerable defensively. 5 minutes ago on Snap. Okay. Personality and jawline. Yeah, let me tell you. If somebody compliments your jawline, that's real. If somebody compliments your jawline, that's real. Yeah, it is embarrassing. Center ref Héctor Martinez, either whether you get your jawline complimented or you compliment somebody's jawline, that's definitely you're paying enough attention that you actually care, but you kind of, how do I put this? Oh, Human's son is there in LA right now. Yeah, he's actually, yeah. Had to leave my seat early before the game ended. I wanted to cry. Damn. Evander is a pretty damn good MLS player. I wouldn't say megastar, but how we doing, Jimmy? Yankees lost 2-0 to the Rangers. Good. I think the Blue Jays are winning. I know they went back-to-back. I know what Great Wolf Lodge is. I know what it is. There's one in the Wisconsin Dells as well. It's not where I stayed, but either way, when I went there, but either way, read the damn chat. When I said that's not the water park we're talking about, read the damn chat. Game's about to get going. Tell us more, Henry G. We're about to go Leagues Cup after dark, aren't we? Since we're talking about girls, Ron, did I tell you I'm talking to a witch? Yes, a witch. Do that at your own volition. Well, I mean, shit. Hopefully you have some fun and don't get voodoo dolled. That's my advice. Have some fun, don't piss her off, and don't end up as a voodoo doll. And we're off. 35 seconds. That's my advice. That's my advice. That's my advice. Better. Lol. One minute in. But yeah, no, I will say if you either get your jawline complimented or you compliment somebody else's jawline, yeah, that's definitely a good thing. I was like, okay. What do you mean by that? Does LAFC still want Griezmann? I would say yes, but next summer. And the dude ain't even going to be starting at frickin' Atletico. He played himself. Tigres playing forward. 2 minutes in. But either way. Like, to me, you should mean it. But if you, like, compliment somebody's facial features that you wouldn't really expect to compliment, or they would expect you to compliment, definitely means you're paying attention at least, and that you care. Cross in. Like if you compliment the placement of somebody or somebody's freckles, saying, "Oh, I think your freckles are cute," or like where they are, you know, something like that. Like if you compliment somebody's eyes, like that's expected, even if they are stunning, right? But you know, compliment somebody's freckles on their face or where they're positioned or how they look, you know, that's, you know, something like that, right? Oh yeah, she's a tarot girl. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. 4 minutes in. Anthony has had a breakout season. Good. We don't miss Evander. We have DaCosta. You kind of miss Evander. I mean, you've loved when he's done good things, like at the All-Star game and such. You kind of do miss him. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Nice. Lovely. But yeah. She says her mind's from the 1800s. Don't take her to Salem, Massachusetts. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. 5 minutes in. Yeah, don't take her to Salem, Massachusetts. She might kill you. That is a deep cut. Does anybody, I hope somebody got that. I thought that was good. 5 minutes in. I thought that was good. Salem, Massachusetts is always a bad idea. Yeah, but especially if she's a witch who thinks her brain is from the 1800s. That's just a recipe for disaster. Who's to say that her past body didn't get killed in those witch trials? You know? Just saying. I hope we learn from history. I don't know if he paid attention in history class. That's my question. I don't know if Henry paid attention in history class. That's my question. 6 minutes in. Depends on how patient you are. Dude was top 2 in MVP voting last year behind Messi and arguably should have won it. But he had the same amount of goals and assists in more games than Messi for a team who got absolutely savaged by Vancouver. I don't know about you, but if Portland didn't have Evander last year, they would not have been in the playoffs at all. But they don't have him now, and they're better than they were last year. I said last year, damn it. They've definitely had some good transfers since he left. Tigres look like the better team, and they're playing in LA. Bank of California Stadium. How we doing, Winvo? What's a show you loved as a kid but weird as an adult? See, the problem with that is... I mean, yeah, I watched SpongeBob and Drake and Josh. I guess there's a part of me that even though I do go back and watch Drake and Josh and Amanda's show and all that, there's a part of me that knows the behind the scenes of those shows. And it sort of ruins it. Like, it does ruin it, but like, to an extent, I don't know how to put this correctly. I guess the Dan Schneider shows, even though like I still have nostalgia for Drake and Josh and all that, Amanda's show, and even I have gone back and watched episodes on Paramount Plus of those shows. There is sort of a bad taste, like a bad aftertaste of those shows. Like knowing what happened on those sets. And like that thought like creeps into my mind. It's like, damn, man. That really happened to Drake. That really happened to, like, name anybody really. But, you know, Amanda. Like thinking about how Amanda Bynes turned out. Like, for example, is like, just, it's sad because you know why she turned out the way she turned out. You know why. But something like that, you know. But so I guess, yeah, the Dan Schneider shows, yeah. Nil-nil, 41st minute of Antigua Alianza. I guess that would be the best answer of like shows that I loved as a kid and are weird now that I'm an adult, even though I do watch the old episodes of those shows for nostalgia on Paramount Plus, and I still have the DVDs of them over there, the ones that I do have. But yeah, there is sometimes a thought in my mind that's like, damn, those sets, Dan Schneider is a horrible person. And the people, thank God iCarly had Jerry Trainer, because it sounds to me like Jerry Trainer tried to keep him as safe as he could. But Drake and Josh, Know the story about that, all that. Amanda Bynes, we know what happened to her. You know. So. Yeah. So that's my thought. What happened to Victoria Justice? She just didn't really make it after Victorious, really. She tried to be on a couple other shows, make some music. She never really made it. I don't, as far as I know, nothing. I don't know anything. They haven't really talked about how those shows were for her. But she just never really made it, which sucks because I thought she was talented. But, you know. So, yeah, I guess that's my answer. Nielsen Kid's going to be good for LAFC. Brittany's sister, Jamie Lynn. Jamie Lynn Spears just lost her career because she got... That was nothing to do with that. That was because, like, at the peak of her show, she got pregnant by some other dude that had nothing to do with it. If I remember correctly, so. Jamie Lynn just killed her career, that's all. And if she ever wanted to come back, well, she definitely was an ass during the Free Britney movement, so I don't think Jamie Lynn's going to get any comeback at all. She played herself, really. Really, all she did was play herself, but either way. And by that, I mean she ruined her own career. And she ruined anybody who had nostalgia for her because she was an asshole during the Free Britney movement because she definitely tried to defend the family side of things. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. What? Really? That makes no sense. I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No. That does not make any sense whatsoever. That is no. So no. But that's just so yeah. So yeah, that's my thought. But either way. Playing forward is Tigres 0-0. Blocked away. Cleared. Oh. UK are dumbasses, exactly. But yeah, I guess my answer for shows that I loved when I was a kid, but weird. As an adult, even if I still sometimes watch them for nostalgia. Yeah, the Dan Schneider shows. Yep. Especially Drake and Josh and Amanda's show. Because, like, knowing what happened to Drake Bell, that you can't not think of it, really. And Amanda, well, we all saw how Amanda turned out. Amanda Bynes turned out. So, especially those two, really. Carly's not as bad because, again, Jerry Trainer did all he could to keep the cast members safe. So, good for him. All the respect in the world to Jerry, who played Spencer, of course. But Victorious. Don't exactly remember anything from there, really. Or heard anything from there. But I don't know. I didn't watch Disney. Like, Disney Channel was not my thing, okay? Growing up, that was not my thing. It was either Cartoon Network or the Orange Blimp Channel. It was never Disney for me. It never was. It never was. It never was. Never was. Dude, I'm a dude. Of course it was Blimp and Cartoon Network for me. Come on now. Why? 0-0, settle. Orange Blimp. Kids' Choice Awards. You ain't seen the Kids' Choice Awards? I thought that was easy. That was a softball. A little bit. I saw episodes of it. Yeah. But rarely. Like, the only Disney show I watched a lot of was Gravity Falls. Like, that's the one show that I truly got into that Disney made was Gravity Falls. It was Gravity Falls. SpongeBob is violent. They're blaming Patrick, aren't they? Prick. Even Patrick's violence isn't violence. It's dumbassery. Violent? What? Like, I wouldn't call... All I could think of is Patrick doing dumbass shit. Violent? No. That's crazy. Violent? That makes no sense. All I can really think of... All I can truly think of... Oh, Samurai Jack, man. I love that show. Over the Bar. Adult Swim. So I wasn't the only one watching Adult Swim at like 6. When I shouldn't have been. As long as I didn't repeat it at school. I was good. I grew up watching Adult Swim. See, that's the problem right there. Either way. But you know this. I'm not the only one. Okay, that's good. That's good. Wasn't the only one. Okay, good. Good. 20th minute. Robot Chicken. Man, I love Robot Chicken. Is Rory here? Yes, he is. Man, I love Robot Chicken. Man, I love Robot Chicken. Awesome. Still do. Some people think Robot Chicken makes no sense. I say it's funny. Maybe because the sketches are so short. Maybe it just... I probably do. Wouldn't shock me if I have a little bit of an ADHD or something. That probably definitely doesn't hurt. Oh, yeah. A 15-minute show with like 1 second sketches out. Or not 1 second, but like 30-second sketches. I love Robot Chicken, man. I love it. Always have, always will. During summer. We all did. We all did. We all did. During the summer especially, or when we were sick. Jerry was funny. Steve Wilkos, well, I wouldn't want to mess with Steve Wilkos for sure. You piss that dude off, you're getting a chair thrown at your head. Well, he's at least throwing the chair on the stage, and if you piss him off enough, he might throw it at your head. I don't know. I don't think he's ever done that, but he's been close. He's been close a couple of times. Get off the stage. And then Maury was, well, he was serious, but he wasn't. You weren't scared of Maury. Unless you were the deadbeat dad who had a DNA test done on him. Then you probably were scared of Maury. But Maury wasn't as a shit stirrer as Jerry. He could be funny sometimes. But Maury, serious. He could be funny. He wasn't Jerry, though. The only person scared of Maury was the one who was about to get DNA tested. That's out for a corner. Remember Space Ghost? Yes. Yeah, I do. Watched a couple episodes of that. Can Tigres please score? I think they will soon. Cross in. Punched away. There you go. Oh! Over the bar. You remember... What? Well, .24th minute. So, damn. 25th minute. This is crazy. 7 players from the youth teams of Puebla required surgery due to bad practices by the physios, including refusal to have MRI scans on injured players. Oh, well, that's good. Weather Service is now hiring back hundreds of positions that got cut the Doge chaos. Good. 25th minute. '26th minute. I'm surprised Tigres hasn't scored yet. They're definitely the better team, but oh! Nah, he slid into him. We know. We know. I just hope Red Zone doesn't leave a YouTube TV. How we doing, Sean? Oh, by the way, how do you feel about Felipe Carballo going to Portland? I wonder if Rory's still here, but how do you feel about Felipe Carballo going to Portland? Didn't you? We're going to see. 27th minute. Rory will finally get to hear how you feel about it. Elaborate. 27th minute. Oh, Sean, Timbers got Felipe Carballo. My team lost to Toluca, says Daniel. He knows. 27th minute. LAFC. Cross top of the box. Shot blocked away. Here's a rebound. And they do nothing with it. That was a waste of my time. No, because he wasn't that good aside from his goal at NYCFC during the playoffs. 27th minute. Yeah, you didn't really like him, did ya? I'm more upset about Omir. Well, I don't blame you. Portland did a good job there with Omir. His underlying numbers are wonderful. Oh, Blue Jays are up 7-4, top of the ninth. Let's go. Don't blow it. 7-4 against the Colorado Rockies. Let's see. Rockies got 2 runs, first and 6th. 28th minute. Let's see. Who are the Blue Jays going to throw? They threw Varlin. So, Sir Anthony, Hoffman, one of the two. We'll throw the bottom of the ninth. 29th minute. '36th minute, yeah. Aaron Boone to finally get fired. I mean, he should, but the more the Jays can get, better. 29th minute. 29th minute, 0-0. Settle was settled. I miss the 2023 Red Bulls midfield. Okay. But y'all made the MLS Cup. Omir, Frankie. I mean, good players. Yes. Imagine if we had Forsberg in that midfield. That would have been crazy. It's right about the first 4 games. Liga MX 3, MLS 1. I mean, they weren't hard to call. Columbus wins. Toluca wins. Puebla. Pachuca. I mean, they weren't hard to call. Montreal made it look scary for a while. Now, the question is, still 0-0 between Mazatlan and San Diego at the half. There you go. And Abobase is down. Shit, that's not good. Okay. Oh, Eugenio Suarez hit a home run in Seattle for his first home run back as a Mariner. Well, good. "31st minute, 0-0, 0-0. Mazatlan 1-0, San Diego. The second half hadn't even started yet. What do you mean? Is that your prediction? And Abobase is off. My bad, I have 1-0. Okay. Vladdy, no outs. 2 on. In play runs. Let's see. Vladdy got a hit at the very least. 8-4. A double for Vladdy Jr. Lucas scored. Bo Bichette to third. Let's go. 8-4 Blue Jays. Man, Colorado sucks. How's Toronto doing? The Blue Jays, they're winning. TFC, they aren't even in this tournament, but they play on Saturday. I'm not really looking forward to it. Abobase off for Tillman. Unless Jordy Mihailovic plays. With that being said, but the Blue Jays are doing well. They're beating the Colorado Rockies 8-4. Honestly, they should be winning by more, but, you know, I'll take 8-4. Tolkien, Omir, Frankie, Laquinhas, Tom Barlow. Yeah, that 2023 Red Bull squad was pretty damn good. Sadly, they weren't the ones who went to MLS Cup. That was a damn good goal, yeah. Like, I will say, that 2023 Red Bull squad, if they made MLS Cup versus the Galaxy, it might have been closer. Over the bar. Header over the bar, 33rd minute, 0-0. No outs, Barger up to hit. Blue Jays just scored a run, top of the ninth. "34th minute. Yep. Well, good. If he's good with Portland, he stays. Dear God. I don't know if I want to see that for the memes or... Like, Liga MX finally gets a Liga MX versus Liga MX final during the Leagues Cup. Mazatlan Puebla. Don Garber has to watch a final of the Leagues Cup with Mazatlan and Puebla playing. I don't know who's going to be pissed the most. Probably just for the memes. Honestly. Personally, I want a Seattle versus Portland final. That would be good. For the memes, I won't mind. Exactly. 35th minute. I don't know. Still 0-0. And it's getting... Yellow card for Nawell. 35th minute. PK for LAFC. Let's watch. Nawell got a yellow card. Martinez plays it through. Tillman making a run. Okay, no. Dude, like, how is that He stopped and got ran into. How exactly is that a pen? The dude basically set himself up to get body checked. How is that a pen? Nah. Penalty for LAFC. Nah, I don't. No, that should be taken. That should be reversed. There is no way. You got to be kidding me. 35th minute. No. I'd be pissed too. Explain to me how. They just got screwed. 8-4, 1 out. Barger flew out. Kirk is up. They better be checking this. That's crazy. Nawell got a yellow card. 23 Red Bulls. 23 Red Bulls. No head up penal awarded. That's crazy. I don't like the call, man. I don't like the call. Yellow card for Linez. I don't like the call. What's the point of VAR? There's no point to it at all. Linez gets a yellow. I just think the penalty's bullshit. I don't think it's a good call. If you set yourself up to get body checked, I'm sorry. He knew what he was doing. It's basically a flop. Horrible call. Nawell, can he make the save? Or will they miss? David Martinez to take the penalty. Step back and just let him take it. Martinez to take the penalty versus Nawell. 38th minute. LAFC might have the lead here. What a miscarriage of justice. Martinez versus Nawell to take the lead. Martinez shot. Goal. 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 LAFC. Martinez with a goal. 1-0. 0-1. Sedano uno. Slotted it home easily. David Martinez. I don't like the call, but good penalty. And they do. Damn good penalty, though. 0-1. Sedano uno. Martinez. Goal. BS penalty. I agree. Good take, though. 38th minute. Can Tigres come back and take the lead? Or at least tie the game up? Right now, what that does to Tigres is knock them down to 4th place. Mazatlan tying puts them in 3rd at the very least. 48th minute, the second half has just started for San Diego and Mazatlan. Blue Jays, 2-run double by Dalton Varsho. 10-4. Lovely. Let's check the Central American Cup scores. 2-1 Saprissa win. 1-0 Motagua over Independiente. 0-0 between Antigua GFC and Alianza. Penalties scored by Gomez. Rodrigo Gomez over Independiente. This is their first match, Independiente. Motagua have 6 points as we speak. But there you go, 40th minute. Going to go to sleep. See ya, Sean. See ya. Don't fire up Tigres. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Good penalty, even though it was a bad call. Fair enough. Or Matt call. I think Tigres were the better team anyway for most of the half. They just definitely haven't taken their shot yet. They should be able to come back. I'd be surprised if they didn't. That goes back to Hasal. Picked up. Six points for LAFC. Puts LAFC in the top 4. Puts them in the top 4. Crazy. Second place, actually. Now, of course, Seattle and Portland, if they win, that will put them first and second with Columbus third and LAFC fourth. And Miami still has a game to play tomorrow, which I'll tell you where things stand going into tomorrow. At the end of the game. But there's still Wednesday and Thursday. Playing forward. 42nd minute. Can Tigres find an answer here? No. No room for that cross at all. Well, no, they still have Bwanga. So. Playing forward. Oziel! Over the bar, but good idea. I mean, that Bwanga, it's more like Bwanga and Son. Something like that. Actually, somebody run the merch of that. That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't think so. Playing forward, 42nd minute. Well, they do need defenders. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hold on. Defensive midfielder. Okay, close enough. Defensive midfielder, defender. Okay, close enough. That was close enough. Either way. Defensive midfielder defends, so wasn't too bad of a. They put out some random dude, okay, to throw. All right. Is that the guy they just called up, actually? Nope. Playing forward, 44th minute. See if Montreal would obliterate both these teams. If Prince Owuzu was scoring every goal, yeah. Playing forward is Martinez. Good clearance. One out. Dole grounded out. 2 more outs to go for the Blue Jays to pick up this win. No, that's the guy. Yep. There we go. 45th minute. Honestly, I have to agree, shockingly enough, Like, Montreal did get hard done by. They actually played very well overall throughout all the games. Even though they lost, they still played well. Well, two of them, and they had the penalty shootout win in one of them. 2 points is better than I would have expected them to do at all, frankly. And they should have probably gotten more. I'll admit that right now. 46th minute. Montreal probably deserved better than 2 points. The way they played. They didn't get embarrassed like they did against Forge. 2 outs. Kyle Farmer lined out to Varsho. 1 out to go. 2 wins over the Rockies. Looks like they're going to get it. Oh, well. He must have ironically just had the last name Vidal from one of his parents. Being named Cristiano Ronaldo, though, that's try hard. That's try hard. Because Spanish naming customs, I know that people have the last names of both their paternal side and their maternal side. I know that. See, I know. Sometimes they just go by one. Sometimes. But I know. And that's the game. Freeman grounded out. The Blue Jays win 10-4. The Blue Jays win 10-4. Let's go. Brewers. Milwaukee's just the better team. Milwaukee's just the better team right now. Canada's next 4 opponents. Let's 2-0 Motagua. Just making sure I didn't. So, fixtures. We have Romania. I think Canada should win that. Save by Hasal. 48th minute. Canada should win against Romania. I believe that 100%. 5 a.m. Well, I'll just be up for that one without any worry. 1:45 p.m. against Wales. I think Canada should beat Wales. Australia. I still think they should beat Australia. And they're playing in Stade Saputo, but they should be beating Australia. And Colombia probably is their hardest match. Once that gets confirmed, that Colombia match might be their hardest. Gonzalo Garcia, again, the Madrid number now. Well, good for him. He deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. He was so good at the Club World Cup. And frankly, he's better than Mbappe. At least as a player. Like the way he plays for the team. So, you know what? He deserves it. I don't disagree. I would say Romania and Wales, Canada should win those. The Wales game might be a little bit tough, but I think Canada should win both of those. The tougher part is it's in Europe. Australia should be tougher, but Canada should still win that, especially being at Stade Saputo. Playing Colombia, now that's a ratcheted up difficulty. Colombia's cooled off a little bit, but Canada's also cooled off a little bit from a year ago. So, should be interesting, all things considered. But I love how it kind of gets tougher as they go for those 4 matches. Romania is the easiest, then Wales, then Australia, then Colombia. I like how it gets harder as you go from those 4. Now, of course, the sad part is we don't know what our November friendlies are going to be. We don't know that. Would I like them to get tougher still from Colombia? Yes. Is that going to happen? No. I don't like this, but this ref, what he's doing smells like corruption. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, to say this. And it's halftime. 0-1, 0-1. Yeah, this referee doesn't know his head from his ass. Halftime. 0-1, 0-1, miro tiempo. We have 45 more minutes to go. LAFC has the lead, and Tigres have been the better team. They've kind of got screwed over. Not just kind of, they have gotten screwed over. Incompetent or corruption. Either way, he doesn't know his head from his own ass. Yes, well, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think there will be some friendlies in June, so it might actually be 10. 9 to 10. And maybe a January camp. So could be 10 to 12. 9 to 12. And I think that's enough. I do think that's enough. Now, of course, that January camp would be more MLS players and lower European players, but if they do it, but I'd say we at least have 9 or 10 games with possibly 11 or 12. We have a January camp. But I'd say it's enough. I'd say it's enough. And if they do very well on the friendlies, well, I'm going to start believing again. They could break my heart again. 3 games ahead of the Red Sox for the Blue Jays. 6 games ahead, 6.5 games ahead of the Yankees, 11.5 games ahead of the Rays, 15.5 games ahead of the Orioles. This could get tough. And the Blue Jays, right now, are top. Wait, did the Tigers lose? The Blue Jays are back to being the best team in the American League. They are. They are. Let's go. Let's go. The best team in the American League is now the Toronto Blue Jays. With a game in hand, or I should say a game ahead, which means the Blue Jays are the second best team in baseball, just behind the Milwaukee Brewers by 3.5 games. The best team in the league, boys. Let's go. We're back. We're back. But with that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Lovely. So if the season ended today, they at least have home field through the AL playoffs. And if they played the Milwaukee Brewers, they would not have home field. If they played anybody else, they'd have home field. That's pretty damn good. But with that being said, we'll take a short break and we'll be back. Stats of the half. We'll talk about stats of the half and get this one going. Sit tight, be back. We're back for the stats of the half. We got 68% possession and 32% possession. 10 shots to 4, 3 shots on goal to 2, 273 accurate passes, 91% to 125, 85%. Pass accuracy, 9 fouls to 8, 6 corners to 0. 10 shots to 4, 3 shots on goal to 2. We have 300 passes to 147, 91% pass accuracy to 85. We have 3 throws to 7, 0 offside to 1, 3 yellows to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 0-1 at the half. 0-1. Middle tiempo. And I think Tigres have been the better team. I think they got screwed with that one penalty. Bad call, horrible call. Of course, Martinez put it away. LAFC hasn't been that good. I think the referee is at least incompetent, if not corrupt. This referee doesn't know his head from his ass. Now, the question is if he's incompetent or corrupt. That's the question. Horrible refereeing performance tonight. Let's be real. Horrible. Tigres have gotten screwed heavily. It's part of it. Also, they could have definitely not let themselves get caught up. They could have scored at least once in the first half. That's their fault, but this referee just sucks. Let's be real. I think Tigres has been screwed to a certain extent. Well, we'll see how the second half goes. Blue Jays take 2 out of 3 at the very least against Colorado. They could take 3 out of 3 tomorrow, which sweep them, which would be nice. America are officially eliminated from the Leagues Cup 2025 due to the results of the day. And San Diego FC have scored on Mazatlan. It's 1-0 San Diego. 1-0 San Diego. Valakari with the goal. Ani Valakari scored for San Diego against Mazatlan. So what does that do? Mazatlan is down to 7th. Tigres is 3rd. Tigres is 3rd. Pumas or Juarez could pop in there. Pumas could pop in there. America are eliminated, even if they get 6 points. Tigres had more regulation wins because regulation wins are the first tiebreaker. So whatever happens, Tigres would still be above America. Puebla has 2 regulation wins. Whatever happens, they'd still be above America. Tijuana, they could still make it. Tijuana with a win against Seattle could still make the top 4. But America cannot. Monterrey can only pick up 5 points. That will not be enough. Chivas, eliminated. Atletico San Luis, eliminated. Cruz Azul, eliminated. León, eliminated. Santos Laguna, eliminated. Atlas, eliminated. Querétaro, eliminated. So Tijuana is where the line lies right now. Tijuana still has a chance. From there and above, those are the teams who are still alive. Top 4 are the teams who are advancing as we speak. But of course, there's still 2 days to play. Houston are eliminated, but we knew that. Atlanta United plays Atlas. 3 points would still not be enough to get in the top 4. They are eliminated. Charlotte can only pick up 4. That would not be enough. They are eliminated. Montreal only can have 2 points. They played 3 games. They are eliminated. NYCFC, 3 points. Have played 3. They are eliminated. San Diego, they have 3 points out of 3 games, but they're playing their 3rd right now. Eliminated. 6 points. Colorado could still advance with 6 points. They still have the same amount of regulation wins with 2 games played as LAFC, so they could still jump LAFC. Seattle and Portland, they have 2. Columbus has 2, so they at least be equal to them. They could still jump LAFC. Real Salt Lake. But they haven't played. That's why they would be, yeah, exactly. Real Salt Lake would only have 1 regulation win. If they win, they are out. Real Salt Lake would have 6 points, but with only 1 regulation win, they would be out. Depending on the goal differential, but either way. FC Cincinnati. Red Bulls could pick up 7 points. They could still make it. Cincinnati, 7 points could still make it. Orlando City, 7 points could still make it. LA Galaxy, 7 points could still make it. Minnesota, 7 points could still make it. Miami, 8 points could still make it and top the group. Portland is 6 points. As long as they win, they're in. Even a penalty shootout will probably do it if they win there. Seattle, a win and in. LAFC, if they win, depending on results, they could at least be 4th place, but they definitely could be jumped by teams who have 2 wins regulation-wise. Columbus Crew, 7 points with 3 games played. They're sitting top. So, yes, America are eliminated from the League's Cup. Despite having a pending match with today's results, the Aguilas are mathematically out of the tournament. America are out of the League's Cup with today's results, even with a game to play. So do with that what you will. Chivas, Cruz Azul, America, Monterrey, all eliminated. Only 8 teams in Liga MX are still alive, yes. Yep. Because I think I will say there is more room for error when it comes to MLS. Liga MX, they've been they're error prone, has not happened. And there have been some teams that shouldn't be up there who are up there because they've done well, but they have been less. Who does America play and do they need the points? They're playing Portland. 2-0 San Diego, by the way, against Mazatlan. San Diego or Portland plays America, and America are out no matter what, even if they get 6 points, only because they have 1 regulation win. That would not be enough to get them into top 4 because Puebla and Tigres both have 2 regulation wins, as well as Pachuca and Toluca, but they won a shootout and lost a shootout, respectively. The regulation wins are the first tiebreaker. So even if America were to win, they don't have enough regulation wins to get to top 4. That's the mathematical part that knocks them out. 45th minute. Regulation wins matter the first. Lopez is on for Gignac. Okay. So they play Portland. So 2-0 San Diego. Toluca's through with a San Diego result. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Which I said they'd make it to the knockout stage. Saldana's off for Marky Delgado. Matthew Chouanier is on for Yaboa. We'll be live for the Miami Pumas game tomorrow, and that's our only review of the day tomorrow as well. Nice. Portland do need the point. Do Portland need the point? Yes. Yes, they do. They're 4th place with 6 points. They have 2 regulation wins. If Portland at least get a draw, that should be enough to get them through. A penalty shootout would definitely be enough to get them through, or very likely would be enough to get them through. So Portland at least need to draw and preferably win the shootout. If not, at least get to the shootout. Gignac is playing still. Well, they just pulled him. But, yeah, Portland needs the point. Portland needs at least a point, if not 2. if not 2. Free kick for Tigres. Portland should be fine with 1 point. They have 2 wins in 90 minutes and goal difference. Exactly. That definitely, exactly. I would agree with that. 1-1. Free kick for Tigres. Ball crossed in. Header. Goal. Lopez. Goal. 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 Ivan Lopez. Goal to Tigres. 1-1. What a header. What a header. Oh my. What a delivered ball by Brunetta. And Lopez with a goal. Brunetta delivers it. Lopez with a header. Boom! To the near post. Brunetta, what a delivered ball. Lopez with a header. They didn't even really defend that well anyway. 1-1, 1-1. Ivan Lopez. Goal. 1-1. Maybe Gignac really is washed. Maybe he is. 47th minute. 1-1, 1-1. As far as we know, this will go to penalties. As it stands, I should say. Was it a good goal? It is a good goal. It is a good goal. Shout out to that ref. So both teams score cashed. Well, good. Is ex Toluca, why'd we sell him? Because you did, huh? It was a good set piece play. That was a very good set piece play. I agree. Man, I can't believe that they just barely defended that. Like, he just basically got an open shot to head that ball. Good angle, though. Definitely the angle helped. Had to nod that in. '50th minute. Now it's a 38.4% draw percentage. Tigres with a penalty win is in, or just a win in general. They could still do that. They should, frankly. Cross in. Kind of find it funny they brought on Marky Delgado and Timothy Tillman and some of their better players, and now that's when they drew the game. Matthew Chouanier and Marky Delgado, and that's when it went south. I mean, I'm sorry, Marky, but it's hilarious. Free kick for LAFC. '50th minute. So far, what's the score? 81 minutes, 2-0 for San Diego. They should be able to hold on to that. Speaking of, full-time results of the Central American Cup games. We're about there. We're not completely there, but we're about there. 0-0 draw for Alianza versus Antigua. 2-1 Independiente Motagua. Motagua leads, and Independiente or Alianza and Antigua are drawn. Still a 2-1 win for Verdes, or for Saprissa over Verdes. 51st minute. Don't worry, we will do Central American Cup next week. We'll do some Central American Cup next week. Don't worry. Because there's no Leagues Cup games at the midweek next week. Still doing the Can Champ Vancouver Forge game next week as well, though. First leg. 52nd minute. No Turkish Super League, damn it. That ain't CONCACAF. Besides, come on, that ain't CONCACAF. Foul, free kick for LAFC, 53rd minute. '53rd minute. Playing forward, LAFC. '44th minute. 1-1, 1-1. Oh, no! Martinez has a chance. Goes a bit wide, though. That'll get cleared. Dear God, did Tigres almost screw that up? 44th minute. '55th minute. Martinez had a nice run going there. Sadly enough, Miami versus Pumas, Red Bulls versus Juarez. All need to win, okay. Yeah, I would say all those matches should be good, but we're doing Miami Pumas because, well, there's no Messi, but it's still Miami. Maybe the Messi fans will still watch just for the drama and the meaning of it, the fact they need to win it for Messi to possibly still win a trophy. So I still think that might happen, but we'll see. Playing forward. Correa. Wide. We'll see, though. 55th minute. Playing forward. Correa loses the ball, but that's a corner for Tigres. The referee's been a little bit better this half. So I guess incompetent. Oh, so they are. So they are going to send Para. Shot! Save by Hasal. So they are going to send Para. No Navas plus Miami's defense. You mean Miami's offense? Oh, plus Miami. I'm doing the Miami game tomorrow. Yeah, but at least he's been tested. But maybe after that last game, maybe they probably consider knowing it's a winnable or they have to do it. Unless they're switching to their third goalie, which, yeah, good point. Good point. They're pretty much between a rock and a hard place anyway, thanks to Navas getting a red card. That's a good point. That's a good point. I wish. I wish I was a millionaire. Probably deserve to be, but you know. I wish. '58th minute. Man, I don't know, man. Dude. It'd be some, for sure. 58th minute. '58th minute. Chouanier. Here's a corner for LAFC, 59th minute. They're not letting Chouanier take it? That's crazy. Smolyakov's going to take it. Really? I don't know if that's smart. Probably should let Chouanier take the corner, but okay, fine. 60th minute. Well, not even yet. Header over the bar. Corner for LAFC. 50-30, 1-1, uno. LAFC's making moves. I mean, yeah. Corner. I wonder why Buwanga ain't playing. That's my question. Header. Save! What a save by Nawel! What a stretch! Dude, what a save! He damn near got beat. 10 bells. Well, I don't know about a 10-bell save, but that was a wonderful save. Header. Ooh, it falls a little bit too far. Chipped over the top to Fari. Headed away. Smolyakov shot. Save. Cleared away. Nawel. Again. Wow. That first save was like, ooh. I think he got it. 61st minute, man. Damn. Nawel's had to make some saves there. Damn good save, Nawel. Let's see. 2-0 Mazatlan or 2-0 San Diego over Mazatlan. See where the stoppage time. How much stoppage time? They don't say. Font Mob doesn't say. Valakari with 2 goals. 2-0. 2-1 for Motagua over Independiente. 0-0 draw for Alianza. over Reverse Antigua. 1-1, 1-1, 2-0, San Diego. I think we're, yeah, that was sus. 62nd minute. Tigres making a run. That'll be cleared. So that'll soon hit full time. And this is the last game to hit full time of the night. We'll be live for Pumas Miami. Latest game is Salt Lake Querétaro. Or no, Seattle Tijuana. Okay. '63rd minute. You shoot the guy with a bow first. And then I would think shoot. Well, you know what? A dragon could probably kill you easier with fire than a bow hitting you. Shoot the dragon. Actually, you know what? Shoot the dragon. Kill the dragon. The dragon's going to fly out of the air and kill the guy with a bow. Because he's flying out of the air. He's going to hit the ground from a certain height that would probably at least break his legs. Yeah, shoot the dragon, actually. That actually might be smarter. And goal for LAFC! Martinez makes it 2-1. Against the run of play once again. Man, Tigres is choking. Damn good run. But then again, Martinez has been on fire tonight. He's good. 1-2, 1-2. He's good. Smoliakov plays it forward. Martinez, all he has to do is beat Parata, and he does, and he slots it home under the hand of Nahuel. 1-2. That might be enough. Okay, Isaiah. All right. 2-1 Martinez. 1-2, 65th minute. He's on fire. 64th. Amazing run. Smoliakov with the assist. Good. Good job for him. What if Juarez and Puebla get through? Full time, it is 2-0 for San Diego over Mazatlan. I told y'all. Puebla still leads. If Juarez wins over Red Bull, they would knock out Tigres. Well, actually, goal differential wise, Tigres is still above Puebla. So actually, if Juarez were to win, if they win, they would only be above. They would knock out Puebla, actually. So there you go. So honestly, Juarez has a better chance. The kid has talent. He does. Yeah. Well, that's true. Yes. I was just looking at Puebla. But you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Isaiah's about to have some fun. Saved. Tigres playing 4. Can they equalize? Encada, Isaiah. Encada. He's going for the goal. And there's no goalkeeper to be seen. Don't be Lukaku. Or Suarez, for that matter. Smolyakov, ball drops in front of him. Yeah, don't pull a Suarez. There's no goalie to be seen. Brother, there's no goalie to be seen. Don't pull a Suarez. Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, you don't. Well, fair enough. You don't know. Fair enough. You don't know if you're the side dude, but that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. 68th minute. But yeah, Martinez is amazing tonight. They weren't kidding when he was the player to watch for LAFC. Do they need Bouanga anymore? Who knows? Do they need Bouanga anymore? LAFC with a win would put them second place. Of course, that's with. Of course, second place is not where they would hold if one of Seattle and Portland win. I feel like Bledsoe when he brings up his lab partner friend at college. And now she got a boyfriend but want him instead. Well, she broke up with him, if you don't remember. The boyfriend. Seems to me she's still trying to find a way to get Bledsoe, but, you know, he told me she was going to see him perform a dance show or whatever. If Bledsoe's here, he can completely tell you, but like a classic Mexican dance. But she's going to have to see him dance with another chick or something. So she wouldn't do that if she didn't care. My point being is she wouldn't do that if she didn't want him still. Or didn't care, but it's both. Blocked away. You can have her on a free. Well, even better then. We home wrecking this here. Okay, so you're telling me. The chick you're talking to does have a boyfriend. Igor Jesus. Well, there you go. Oh, okay. Joaquin coming off for Tigres. That's not smart. If this goes to penalties, that's not smart. I guess they think they have this in the bag. Cordova's on. If this goes to penalties, that's definitely not smart. They did win a shootout against Pachuca, but either way. But yeah, they did pull him for Igor Jesus. I guess to have more defensive help. Juan Martinez field goal. Oh, what a save. Ozziel off for Cordova. What a save there. One to two. What happened to Larice? I think he's trying to get his green card or something. Yeah, something like that. I think he's trying to get his green card. Toluca have advanced to the quarterfinals. '74th minute. '74th minute. '75th minute. '15 more minutes to go. Playing forward. Correa had a header and put it over the bar. '77th minute. Can Tigres get one to send it to penalties? One, two. Uno, dos. 77 minutes. Player down, 78th minute. Delgado gets up. Playing forward, 78th minute. Nahuel picks it up and rolls it forward. 12 minutes to go. Playing forward. Tigres at this point, they could still score pretty soon and still have a chance to win this game before a shootout. But cross in, headed away, out for a corner. They could. Correa to take the corner. Punched away. Playing through. Correa. Cross. Good defensive play by LAFC. They are holding on for dear life. Out for a corner. Okay. All right. Martinez. Cross in. Header. Picked up. Gordon plays it back. Martinez. Headed away. Brought down. Gordon, what was he doing? Correa. Still. Top of the box. Shot! Crossbar! Babruneta. Crossbar Babruneta. Took a banger of a shot. Didn't find the goal. Just a crossbar. 80th minute. '81st minute. Headed on. Headed down. Tigres. Trying to find an answer to at least send this to a shootout. If they don't, they're pretty much cooked. I would say if they don't get to a shootout, they're pretty much cooked. They could still end up not cooked, but '82nd minute. Hasal to take a goal kick. 82 minutes, 8 minutes to go. Playing forward. Ooh. LAFC has the ball, but stolen back by Tigres. Boop. 83rd minute. Throw in for Tigres. The time is running out for them. Definitely time running out for them. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days. Linez, that's out for a throw in for LAFC, 83rd minute. '84th minute. DaCosta damn near scored a banger on Lloris. Doesn't surprise me. Wow. The Pittsburgh Pirates are discussing a contract extension with Paul Skeens. Really? I don't know if I believe that. Headed away, 85th minute. Let Paul Skeens go. I mean, I'm sure they will. He's the next Garrett Cole. I wish the Blue Jays would have traded for him with like 3 years of control. Worst comes to worst. Well, no, the Blue Jays going to have a window as long as Vladdy's there. They can't screw around now. Punched away. Like, Vladdy going to be there for 14 more years. They can't. Like, they're going to have to somehow keep their window open for 14 years. At least 10 of those. Paul Skeens be a good way to do it. Flores coming on for Tigres. Playing forward. That doesn't surprise me at all. This doesn't surprise me at all. St. Louis Public Schools could run out of money by 2031 audit report. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Oh. It's St. Louis. That's all I had to say. It's St. Louis. That doesn't surprise me one bit. Mariners destroyed the White Sox. That doesn't surprise me at all. Worst findings: $3.5 million illegal attendance bonuses, salaries up to $45K over approved limits, procurement violations that sidestep bidding rules. Yeah, of course. Headed away. Of course they did that. Oh, salary overages were all to admin, never for a teacher. What do you know? I don't think there's many odds there. I think it's more likely that LAFC just goes with Ante Razov or Mark DeSantos before that happens. Probably. Header as the coach. But probably. I don't think LAFC are dumb enough to actually do that. Like, they know he's washed. They know he's washed up. Michael, I can't really speak about. He's okay coaching wise, but. '88th minute to the '89th. I don't think that'll happen, though. Foul, free kick for Tigres into the stoppage time. Yep. Let me tell you, there's got to be a lot of soul searching for that to happen. And I don't even know if it's a good answer. I mean, I'd be glad if he came over and coached TFC and the soul searching worked and he was actually good. Shot blocked. Cross in off the shoulder. And it didn't work. 90th minute. But I don't know if he'd be a good coach, and I don't know if that's a good answer either. Tigres mad. I mean, that hit his head, not his hand. That hit his head, not his hand. That went past his arm. I don't think that was a handball. Oh, wait. Well, you can't really even tell with how fast the camera was moving. Does that hit a hand? That hits an arm. That hits an elbow on the way through, but not. Let's see. And no, it's a save. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Not enough for me. Not enough for a pen. Yeah, it wasn't a pen. So LAFC still holding on. 92 minutes. 95 minutes for. 3 minutes to go. Header. Tigres is going to have to... Correa's up, but that's going to be an offside. Yep. Less than 3 minutes to go. Goal kick, 93rd minute. 1-2, 1-2. LAFC is about to beat Tigres. Ninety-third minute. Playing forward. Here comes Tigres. This might be the chance, but no clearance. Throw in. Ninety-fourth minute. 1 minute to go plus stoppage time. And right now, no free kick. Oh, not well. They have a minute, Tigres, to find an answer. And Nawell's just carrying the ball up the pitch like it's FIFA Mobile. What are you doing? Dude just played up to midfield with the ball. 30 seconds. Headed away. Like, okay, that's interesting. 1-2, 1-2. Tigres chipped over Correa. Second ball, Brunetta fouled. Free kick for Tigres. Last second free kick. A last second free kick to tie the game. Well, you would hope. 95th minute. If you're Tigres, you hope. Last kick of the game ends up tying it. Brunetta chips it over again. Header over the bar. Header over the bar. So close. Perfect play. Perfect play. The ending just didn't be a storybook one. And LAFC is going to get out with by the skin of their teeth. They rotated heavily and still somehow won. The first half, the referee was definitely incompetent. But the second half hasn't been as bad. And then Martinez just said, I got y'all. Said, I got y'all. Chipped over the top. Could there be another chance here? There might be. Cross in. Cordova. Not good enough. And here comes Tillman. Tillman chips the keeper over the bar. Goal kick. '96th minute. Call the game. You can call the game now. Plays forward. Brought down. Cross over the top. Switches the play. Headed down. Chouanier has the ball. Are Giants real? I wouldn't. Well, they're giant people, but like giants from like fairy tales? No. Throw in for Tigres. They're just, this is weird. Referee's trying to pay him back a little bit, I guess. Full time! LAFC wins. One to 2 on the night. 1-2 esta noche. LAFC ganar. LAFC beat Tigres. They held on. The table as it stands after night 1 of this final round of matches of the Leagues Cup League phase. Toluca, first place. They have advanced. We know that. Pachuca is second with 7 points. Tigres is third place with 6 after playing 3 games and losing 1 and winning 2. Puebla is fourth place with 6 points. Same record as Tigres. Juarez, Pumas, Mazatlan will not advance. They are out. Juarez and Pumas, they are the big likelihood teams to jump in there. Tijuana could as well if they beat Seattle, but that probably won't happen. America is out. Tijuana and above, they all are still alive. Toluca, we know have advanced. Pachuca, Tigres, Puebla are sitting in spots where they could advance. Juarez, Pumas, Mazatlan are out. Besides Mazatlan, they are definitely out. But, yep. 1 to 9, save for 7. All can advance out of Liga MX. MLS, Columbus Crew, top of the table with 7 points. LAFC, second with 3. 1 win with 1 regulation win. That's going to be tough for them to hold on. Seattle, third place, 6 points, 2 wins. Portland, 6 points, fourth place, 2 wins. They both have regulation 2 wins. So they would be above LAFC no matter what after the end of tomorrow night, or their matches, which are both tomorrow night, no matter if they win, lose, or draw, because they have the tiebreaker of the regulation wins. Now, the question is does anybody jump them? Miami has 5 points. They are 5th place. They play tomorrow. Minnesota, 4 points, 6th place. They play Atletico San Luis. They could get 7. LA Galaxy playing Santos Laguna, 7th place. Orlando City, 4 points, 8th place. Point is, LAFC probably won't advance, but they still could. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And I'll see you tomorrow for Miami versus Pumas. That's the one we're going live for and reviewing. So I'll see you tomorrow for that as well. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.